Hi everyone. I'm wearing a slightly different head this week. I want to start off by just mentioning a lot of people. We're in Witney today, and I can see someone right in front of me that remembers Hillgrove. Hillgrove was and somebody else indeed. Hillgrove was a farm just a couple of miles away from the centre of Witney, which bred cats for experimentation. And the last march I saw in Witney, the very last march I personally saw in Witney, was when that place was closed down. And 800 cats were taken in by the RSPCA and successfully rehomed. And as I say, there's a few people in the crowd today that remember those days, 18 years ago, when we marched through against Hillgrove Cat Farm. Just wanted to mention that because we're in Witney and it'll piss Farmer Brown off. Bugger Brown, yes, as he was known back in the day. Going on to the badger cull, obviously there are a lot of people out in the Gloucestershire zone and in the Somerset zone and in the Dorset zone. We don't know what's going to happen on Thursday. I think whatever happens, one thing is for certain, our work is not over. We will be in the fields, we will be protecting those badgers. Even if the Labour Party get a landslide, we will still be out there because people will still be killing them. As it stands, looking at the polls, etc., it's not looking too good. We're just going to have to wait and see. But we have to go ahead as though the cull is happening. We have to keep an eye on our autonomous zones, on our own sets within those areas, in our own sets where we live. You know, there are plenty of sets around Witney under threat from building, flooding, human activity, badger baiting, etc. The head I'm wearing today is because it's Cameron's constituency and because I am very honoured to be part of a group of hunt monitors in this area. Everybody talks about SABs, people don't talk about monitors much. They're a very brave and dedicated group of individuals who go... Thank you. Who go in, week out, in very small numbers against the practically psychotic packs that operate in this area. If you go over that way, a couple of miles, you're in Haythrop country. There is a lovely picture of David Cameron having a nice little chat with Guy Avis, the chairman of the Haythrop, and he has actually hunted with the Haythrop and boasted of doing so. The Haythrop block badger sets. They tear foxes apart and they are all over the roads. They are still hunting. We were very successful a few years ago in dragging them kicking and screaming into court along with the RSPCA on 52 charges of illegal hunting. They admitted to they pleaded guilty to 4 of those charges. And the entire hunt was complicit. The entire hunt was taken to court as a corporate body. Apart from that, and apart from coursing, when people talk about protecting the hunting ban, I say, what ban? There is no ban on hunting. The hunts continue to hunt, as they always have done. It's had a brilliant impact on coursing. You don't see the Waterloo Cup anymore, that's gone. But hunting... Do not believe anyone says there's a ban. What we've got is a law that's full of loopholes. We've got a law where the police can't do anything. We've got a law where the RSPCA can't do anything. Cases are not being brought before the courts anymore, and when they are, the Countryside Alliance are all over them. We need to address that, whoever gets in. So there's a lot of work out there to do, regardless of whether hunting is made legal again or not. We have got to be in the field. And... SABs and monitors are out following the hunts on the day. We get to know where those badger sets are. We get to protect those badgers because hunts like digging up badger sets. Not every hunt, but in this area they do. The Haythrop most certainly do. The other local hunt is the Old Berks. Chairman of the Old Berks, or recently chairman of the Old Berks, is Lord Astor, who is Samantha Cameron's stepfather. So that's what you've got around Witney. In the constituency, you have the Haythrop and the Old Berks. And David Cameron is friendly with these people, and these people are smashing up badger sets and hunting foxes. So that gives you some idea of what we're up against. And we need people out in the fields. We need people protecting those sets, looking for sets, protecting them. We need everybody across the country to be looking where they live, working out how to survey and protecting those sets. I'm going to say that, regarding monitors get a lot of abuse. They need a lot of support, and they don't get it. They don't get it from the big boys. They don't, everyone talks about SABs, they don't talk about monitors. Those are on Facebook, or if you're online at all, look up the Campaign to Strengthen the Hunting Act. That is all about what we've got to do to make the act actually effective, make it an actual ban rather than a pretend ban. What we need is a recklessness clause. At the moment, a hunt will meet and somebody will be out smashing all the badger sets up so the fox can't escape down them. And if you'll come across a blocked badger set, you can't prove who's done it. So, best will in the world, you're not going to get prosecution on that. Oh, it's an accident. And then the hounds will run across a major A road. That's another accident. Oops-a-daisy, they've just killed a fox in a playground. Another accident. That's the way the Act operates at the moment. We need a recklessness clause. You get it if your dog goes out and kills a sheep, you're culpable. And the same needs to happen with hunts. We need to make sure the Badger Act's enforced. We need regulations, proper regulations on terrier work. An outright ban would be good for a start. But those are the sort of things we need to do, regardless of who gets in. As it stands, the ban is not working. We need to make sure it works, and we need to be providing the evidence that it's not working and getting it out there. So please share, etc. Another group to look up is Protect Our Wild Animals. As I say, everyone's heard about the League Against Cruel Sports. Everyone's heard about the HSA. Protect Our Wild Animals, a small group of people who have really been trying hard for the last 15 years to get this on the agenda, that the Act isn't working. So please look up those two sites. Let's have a quick look at my bit of paper here, excuse me. Another little thing that was actually pointed out to me by somebody is that another thing with David Cameron and indeed Liz Truss. I'm sure everyone's here is aware of the Countryside Alliance, a huge, absolutely monolithic lobbying organisation for the hunting fraternity. Well, they have a magazine, and David Cameron and Liz Truss Liz Truss have both written for that magazine, showing, that they're absolutely involved in this. And, so that's about it, really. Okay, well, thank you very much.